Let's say you did something wrong the other day. What are the chances that you'll do it again? How many times have you done the same thing again? You did one day something wrong, okay? You didn't say anything. How many times have you done it again and again and again? Does that happen? You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. Right. When have you ever thought of a time where you did something one time and you never did it again? Wow. No one can think of a time. Okay. Yes, there was something you did and you never did it again.
So far, yeah.
So far. Okay. And has anyone had the experience that they told somebody about that they did that? Okay.
It was pretty nice.
All right, but you feel confident you were able to tell somebody that you said it, you were able to admit it, or in other words, confess it, and you never did it again. And you know why why you're able to do that? Because the power in speaking. See, it's more important. Forgiveness is important for us. Right? But what's more important for everyone else and eternity and what God's really looking at, the bigger picture, what we really need to be looking at, is that we don't do it again. And so there is a way that you can stop sinning. There is a way that you can stop doing the wrong thing. That you can stop making the same mistake over and over again. And that way is through confessing, through speaking it, saying this, I did this wrong, this is something I did, I sinned, I failed here, this is something that I didn't like, it's not what's supposed to be, and I know it. I confess it. Okay? And we see confession is used in therapy. Okay, is used in many areas where a person is being helped to stop bad behavior, to stop doing the wrong thing. Because if you're not able to say it, guess what happens? Because it has what over you? The power that you need to say it is the same power that controls you. And because you're not able to say it, it means it still has you what? Under control. So you'll do it again and again and again. So this is the important aspect of confession. Unfortunately, most people go with the forgiveness. But you're missing the boat. Because it's not just about forgiveness. Forgiveness is like a small part of it. But obviously you have to say it. You have to ask God for forgiveness. But confession is more about power. And if you're able to confess the wrong things that you did, then you have power over those things. And if you're not able to confess the things that you did, then those things have power over you. And that's why people say, I can't resist it. I keep doing it. I have no control over it because you don't confess. Because you keep it a secret. I don't want no one to know. Because you're not confessing. And as long as you keep things a secret, you keep it under hat, no one knows about it, that thing controls you. You're under its control. And it will always come and destroy you, because in the final result it can destroy you. We just had something happened recent to somebody else. Because they never confessed. Because they never came out with the truth. They went to doctors, psychologists, therapists. The doctor asked them what's happening, what's going on, how you feel. Everything's okay, everything's good. Not confessing. And what happened? They got into trouble again. when they could have gotten helped if they had only confessed. All they had to do was confess it. And then they would have had control to control it. Power to control it, because they were able to confess with the mouth. Speak the words. So it's so important, my friends, that you learn to confess the sins that you do, the wrong things that you do. You have serious, responsible people around you. Okay, that you can go and to confess, and the point of your confession is for you to get control of something that may control you for the rest of your life unless you do it. And that's the thing, you have to confess, because if you don't, it can destroy your life. Right now, today, someone's sitting in jail because they didn't open their mouth, because they didn't confess, and other lives are hurt and damaged. This is real. I give therapy. I'm a psychotherapist. People have to come in front of me. They have to tell me what's happening, because if they don't say what's happening, I can't help them. There's nothing I can do for you. You have to confess. And we're not going to judge you. There's no one here to judge. We all sinners. All of us do wrong things. But I also know that all of us will continue doing wrong things unless we confess. And say, you know what, I'm not going to do this. I will not let this control my life. I'm going to tell somebody. I'm going to tell Pastor. I'm going to have him pray for me. I'm going to confess it. I'm going to, hey, you don't want no one to know. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell on you so you can stop it. Stop it. Have power over the bad things. Have power over those things. Don't let those things have power over you. This world is a bad place because people don't confess. Yeah, they go and confess to the priest to get forgiven, but they don't confess to have power and control over the wrong things. And that's what the world needs. True confession. True confession. Not the one in the Roman Catholic Church. The true confessing to children of God who have understanding and who pray for each other. And that's what you have here. Confess to one another your faults. Have control over them. Don't let those things control you. I've always told you guys that the enemy only tries to destroy your life. He sends things and people from all around the world just to interrupt and interfere with you, to destroy your growing up. Right? It's not a happy thing, right? We got two guys here that know about being interrupted while growing up, right? Can't just live life with home and family and just have everything hunky-dory. Somebody had to mess it up. And it's not a good thing. Okay? That's what the enemy wants to do. Not only with your family, but in your soul, inside of you, he wants to do the same thing. And you give him room when you go like this. Shh, don't tell anybody. Shh, just between you and me. I'm going to keep, this is my private thing. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not going to confess this. But the Lord is telling you, you need to do it so that you can have control and begin to do the right things. That's what confession is. True confession. And until you do that, you won't be in power. You won't be in control. You will not have authority. That's what confessing is all about. Confession is about power and control. And that's what you need to have in your own life. Amen? So that is today's class. Let me look at what's coming up, coming down the pike.